I'm Corbett Wall with DVAuction, here with your feeder flash for Friday, October the 13th, brought to you in part by Noromycin by Norbrook. Noromycin 300 LA is economical, and bottle for bottle, it treats 33% more head compared to the 200 milliliter oxytetracycline injectables, but in a lower volume dose. For more information, go to norbrook.com. Active trading, it makes me feel good to say that. Active trading in the negotiated fed cattle arena on Thursday. The thing that impressed me the most is we had big movement, over 9,000 head in both Kansas and Texas, which is pretty much unheard of, especially in the middle of the week at a higher price. It was $1 higher on Wednesday. And then Thursday morning, your packers are back in Kansas and Texas trying to buy more cattle, $1 higher than that. And that just doesn't happen. We don't ever see that. We've seen some pretty decent amounts of trading in the northern plains, and that's at firm to higher prices too. So very active, and you know, your packer buyers out there battling against each other to try to get the cattle, and all this happening right after one of the biggest weeks of negotiated movement that we've seen in quite a while. So, you know, everything we've been hearing about getting into the fourth quarter, having tight supplies of market ready cattle, or tighter supplies. We've already had tight supplies of them here for most of the year. I guess that's all true, but very exciting markets. Your board responded well to it, and the board responded to cash. I like that also. Instead of cash always responding to the board was responding to cash, trading higher on Thursday. Your feeder cattle auctions were getting a good go on Thursday, and everything was working good. Just nuts and bolts here on today's feeder flash. I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon. Going to the Chiefs game on Thursday night. It's too hard to watch on TV. You got to stream it and all that stuff. But I had the opportunity to come up and go with an old friend of mine to the Chiefs game. I'm going to be giving a presentation this weekend on Saturday morning at the St. Clair Beef Masters Field Day in El Dorado Springs, Missouri. It's Saturday morning, October the 14th here this Saturday. I think it starts about 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what all kinds of activities they're going to have there, but I'm going to be giving a presentation. I'm excited about going. Going to be going on Friday evening. My buddy Wes Spinks that lives in the area, we're going to go watch some 8-man football, so I'm looking forward to that too. But Performance Livestock Analytics, they've got performance beef. With performance beef technology, you can eliminate handwritten notes, double data entry, or complicated software with one easy-to-use solution. For more information on performance beef, go to performancelivestockanalytics.com. Talk about your board on Thursday. October live cattle futures were up 90 cents to 185.40. December up 82 cents at 187.80. Your back months were all higher, from 75 cents higher to $1.20 higher. Feeder cattle futures were higher too. October contracts on feeder cattle up $1.85 at 252.02. Back trading at a pretty good premium to your index levels. November feeder cattle up 157 at 253.57. Up $1, and your back months were up $1.07 to up $1.45. I'm getting kind of excited about leaving here pretty quick. But consistent, nice gains in your cattle futures, both Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's very important. December new crop corn up 8 cents at 4.96. November new crop beans up 37.5 cents at 12.90. Kansas City hard red winter wheat for December up 7 3/4 cents at 6.75. Talk about your fat cattle trade. I told you about how impressive and how active it was. Iowa confirmed on Thursday 9,200 head, almost 13,000 for the week, and they're just getting going good. Late Thursday will be much bigger than early Thursday, but live sales on Thursday confirmed from 184 to 186. Dress sales from 290 to 292. Both those are going to be a little stronger. Nebraska, 10,900 confirmed on Thursday, 12,200 head for the week. Live sales in Nebraska, 184.5 to 185. Dress sales from 290 to 292.75. Kansas, 200 head is all, but they've sold 10,300 for the week in Kansas. I think they were going to try to round some more cattle up, but I mean, they're squeezing green show lists, guys, in the Southern Plains. But your live price in Kansas confirmed was 184. That was a buck higher than Wednesday. Some 292 dressed in northern Kansas. Texas, 1,700 head sold on Thursday, 12,000 for the week in Texas. And live sales from 183 to mostly 184, which was steady to a buck higher. Your Fed Cattle Exchange helped all this. Of course, there was active trading on it too. They were turning down bids on cattle as high as 185 in Colorado because they were higher grading cattle and they thought they could get a little more for it. But your packers had bid up to 185 in Colorado on some high grading cattle. They'd bid up to 183 in the Southern Plains, guys. They were selling bid to grid cattle in Iowa and California at 184. They were beef on dairy types, but pay attention to the Fed Cattle Exchange and consider consigning some cattle to that, you cattle feeders. Box beef cutout values were kind of mixed on Thursday. Choice cuts up 91 cents at 301.39. Selects down 28 at 275.02. Your slaughter information up through Thursday, 499,000 is estimated harvest, exactly the same as it was a week ago at this time, 11,000 less than the same time this same week point a year ago. Actual slaughter information come back for the week ending September the 30th. Had your average dressed steer carcass weight at 920 pounds, up 2 pounds from the previous report. Talk about what else is going on. Risk Associates with Amy Mahler there. It's in Nebraska, guys, but Amy wants to show you how you can customize your LRP to help your cow-calf operations and your feedlots. She can help you in any state, not just Nebraska. But check out Risk Associates with Amy Mahler there at riskassociatesinc.net. Talk about your feeder cattle market, your real-time index on DVAuction on Thursday afternoon, sitting at 245.67, up $1.01. So first time we've seen a significant gain here in about 2 weeks on your real-time index. And don't forget, if you're interested in some top quality calves and yearlings, St. Ange, South Dakota, my buddy Justin Tupper, he's president of U.S. Cattlemen's Association, good friend of mine. St. Ange Livestock Market there, they've got 6,000 head. Got the first big run of spring calves. They've got yearlings. So yearlings are going to be selling in big swaths starting at 9 o'clock on Friday morning. Your calves are going to start at 9:30, so they're going to sell a lot of yearlings in 30 minutes there. That's Saturday the 14th. That's on Friday the 13th here today. On Saturday the 14th, they got a special cow sale, weigh-ups and bred cows. You can view and bid both of those sales at DVAuction.com, as St. Ange, South Dakota has added DV broadcasting here and lately. Let's talk about your big sales on Thursday. Winter livestock in Pratt, Kansas, 2,500 head. The early call there had feeder steers steady. Heifers were steady to weak. An impressive quote on the calf special. They're starting the calf specials. All your winter barns are down there. They sold 62 fancy steer calves, weighed 571 at 295. Thought that was pretty impressive. How about Bluegrass Stockyard South in Stanford, Kentucky? Look at all these loads and bigger of feeder steers selling in Stanford right through the ring there at Bluegrass Stockyard South, including that top quote that I thought was the most impressive. 150 steers weighed 708 at 271.90 in Kentucky, people. How about a quote that I got from a Feeder Flash game member? Appanoose County Livestock Auction in Centerville, Iowa, sold a package of unweaned fancy black steers, but ballers, weighed 525 pounds, bring $3.30 a pound. Wow. How about Woodward Livestock Auction? under new ownership and management. The Ben Hale and Ben Hale family there, his son Seth is kind of headquartered there at Woodward Livestock Auction. They have recently added DVAuction broadcasting. It's the first time that barn has ever had online bidding. You can view and bid the sales there at Woodward now. They sold 110 big steers on Thursday, weighed 975, bring 229.85. Good sale there. But the most impressive quote that I saw anywhere on Thursday, your Macrocin No BS top quote for the day, come out of Broken Bow Livestock Market in Broken Bow, Nebraska. 70 steers weighed 859, bring 262 1/4. And that's your feeder flash for Friday.